Spider lily is a common name of numerous plants, including those of small Lycaris genus. Spider lilies are known for their striking blooms. They feature thin, delicate petals and long stamens, which results in flowers that resemble spider legs, hence the plant's common name. The blooms stretch about 6 inches across and emerge on a tall, naked stem in late summer to fall. Blue green foliage follows after the flowering is finished and remains until spring. Despite their common name, spider lilies are not true lilies. They are actually part of Amaryllis family. And similar to Amaryllis plant, spider lilies are dormant from the mid-spring to mid-summer months. But they grow quickly after they sprout. The bulbs are best planted in late summer or fall. Be careful where you plant because spider lilies are toxic both to people and pets due to the alkaloid lacarine that is found in the plants. Spider lily care. Spider lilies are low maintenance perennials that can add a pop of fall color to the garden. Because they are dormant from mid spring to midsummer, they should not be watered during this time. It's best to plant them away from the automatic garden irrigation system to avoid accidental watering. Likewise, avoid disturbing them by digging in the area. Make sure you know where you bulbs in the ground. Plant spider lily bulbs approximately 6 to 12 inches apart and leave the 1/4 inch of each bulb top sticking out above the soil. Gently form the soil around the bulb. Note that it's likely you will have to wait until the next year after planting for flowers, as spider lilies generally don't bloom in the first year. Spider lilies are not prone to any serious pests or disease issues. They also don't require pruning as the foliage dies back to the ground on its own. Light. Spider lilies flower best in sun, full sun to partial shade. Choosing a location that receives at least 5 to 6 hours of direct sunlight on most days is best. If I talk about soil, well draining soil is essential for spider lilies. The bulbs can rot in waterlogged soil. An organically rich, sandy or loamy soil with slightly acidic to slightly alkaline soil pH will do. Water. When they are actively growing, spider lilies have moderate water needs. The soil should be kept lightly moist but never soggy. Then, as soon as the foliage degrades in the springtime, cease watering until flowering begins again in the late summer or fall. Temperature and humidity. Spider lilies don't tolerate cold temperatures well. Temperatures below freezing can damage or even kill the plants. Humidity typically isn't an issue as long as soil moisture and drainage are sufficient. Fertilizer. If I talk about the fertilizer, in the early spring, spider lilies benefit from the application of high nitrogen fertilizer to encourage blooming after their dormant period. In the autumn, after flowering, spider lilies should fed with high phosphorus fertilizer. Propagating spider lilies. Healthy spider lilies will multiply in clumps over the years. So, the best way to propagate your plants is by division. Once they are at least a few years old, plan to divide a clump right after it goes dormant in the early spring. Not only does dividing provide you with new plants, you can also locate elsewhere, but it is also prevents clumps from becoming overcrowded and loses their vigor. Potting and repotting spider lilies. Spider lilies can be grown in containers through the though the containers must be large to accommodate their expensive root system. Opt for a container that is at least 12 inches wide and deep. It also should have ample drainage holes. Clay is ideal material as it allows excess soil moisture to evaporate through its walls, helping to prevent the bulb from rooting. Avoid having to repot by using a large container from the start. Spider lilies do not like to have roots disturbed. How to get spider lilies to bloom? Spider lilies should readily bloom if the growing conditions are met. A common problem that results in lack of blooms is the bulb being planted too deep or facing the wrong way. The pointed tip must be slightly above the soil line for blooming to occur. The naked flower stems will grow quickly, seemingly out of nowhere, is the late summer to early fall. It's not essential to deadhead or remove the spent blooms, but it can help to promote further flowering. Overall, the blooming should last for a couple of weeks. Common problems with spider lilies. Spider lilies have very few issues when their soil, moisture, and light needs are met. However, they are not immune to growing problems. Leaves turning yellow. Usually, when you see your spider lily foliage turning yellow, it's a sign that bulb is heading into dormancy. This should occur in the springtime. If leaves are yellowing, then the foliage should be actively growing. That might be a sign of overwatering. Make sure soil is just slightly moist to the touch rather than waterlogged. So, friend, this is all about the topic. Hope this video is very helpful and informative. If you're new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel. Share this video with family, friends, and relatives. And also press the bell notification so that you can get the new videos. Thank you, friends. Thanks for watching. Thank you.